Namaskar. Today we are going to see that verse, that shlok of Gita, 6th chapter, 6th verse, 6th shlok, which I have seen used at many places for good and bad cause. Literally, I am saying literally. I am going to give the examples where I have seen it. बंधुरात्मनस्तस्य एनात्मैवात्मनाजितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेत आत्मैव शत्रुवत्. It means the person who has won himself, who has jitam jagat kena mano, he has won his own mind, who has control over himself, he is the best friend of himself. And if he goes against all these things, he becomes the enemy of himself. Okay? Then he behaves in an enmity way with himself as well. That's what is the meaning of this verse, the shlok. Now I'll tell you a couple of examples. I think 3 examples where I have seen it being used by in a different fashion. In fact, as you are aware that I went for consultation in very many companies around the world. I won't give the name of the company as well, but it is whatever I'm going to say, it's a truth that has happened. Once I went to a government company. It has happened with government, non-government, even in private companies as well, and institutions as well. Once I went to one company. It used to manufacture the tablets. Okay, there was a machine where one foil, plastic foil coming from down, the aluminum foil used to come from up, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, like this 10 tablets had to be wrapped over there, and it used to go away like this. It is coming like this. This is also coming like this. 10 tablets are pushed from this side. It is wrapped, but it goes ahead, and the heat is there, and it has been packed. Then ahead it goes. What happened that I was called there for consultation to reduce the waste and for environmental management there. Now I went there, and day one, I'm telling you, day one, 11 o'clock it started. I saw everything, came back to that machine. That machine speed was such that within one day it could, there are several machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So within a day, 1 million tablets could be packed like this. So as it was a government company, and it had in one city, it was 10 kilometers by 10 kilometers. Imagine 10 kilometers by 10 kilometers means how much big that campus could be. And it had the offshoot in Nagpur as well. So what happened that day one, at 11 o'clock it started, the manufacturing started. And what I saw, that 11 to 1 perfectly, everything was going on perfectly. Then I was sitting there, everybody went for lunch, and suddenly some clink happened, and this foil started going this side, this foil started this plastic this side, and aluminum this side, and the tablets started falling down, all the tins. I was the alone person there, nobody else was there. I ran up, where are they? Asked the security, they are up. So I went there, everybody was sleeping, including manager and the workers and all these people. I said, please go, that is, the tablets are getting wasted, and aluminum foil and plastic foil is getting wasted. What a person in front of me could say, hey, ja tere jaise both dekhe. Just get out of this, let us sleep. It is everyday job, it happens every day. I hope you understand. Now that company doesn't exist. Neither in Nagpur, nowhere. That's a government company. Is it a surety that you have government job, you'll get the salary and pension and all those things if you do all these things? Okay. Then this was my 6 months observation. Imagine 6 months I had to stay there and I used to go to very many plants, but this thing happened very often, but it was not corrected. After 6 months later, I gave the report, frank report. It was signed and kept in the dustbin. It was thrown into dustbin, and my company got the consultation fee. I got my salary, whatever it was, and then after I think of 5 years later or something, that company got closed because of such kind of losses. These people now, these people were jobless, all of them. I think only one person pursued PhD and got a professor's job or something like that. I mean, as he was not involved in that and he was afraid to talk with the those people, because though he was good, he nobody was listening to him. Now this is about government company. About private companies, a couple of examples. Once I went to one company for consultation, and they provided me helmet, an apron, and which will not burn, and industrial shoes on which, if that on industrial shoe 100 ton, even a dumper goes, it will not break. Everybody knows that. So I went inside, and as my habit is there, in fact in my our family, that habit is there, that we talk to everyone as a human being. So I talk to the laborer, I talk to this person, that person, quality department, GM, CU, and all these people. So, but when I was talking, that person was there, the manager who took me. Then everything I talked, and then we again were called for some engineering consideration. I shall not tell you the job this time. Last time it was environmental and cost reduction was there. So once the whole plant is seen, I was coming out of the gate. Even I asked the person who was working there, what is your age and all those things. He said his name is this and he is 18 years old and he is doing this job after his polytechnic and all those things. He told. IT, not polytechnic. Then we came out. Before going out of the gate, I said, I'm an outsider. I got a helmet, I got the apron, I got a industrial shoes, but that person who is working there, why doesn't have? What the manager should say? He said, it is not your job to look after that. You do whatever you have been told to do. Is it? I asked the reverse question. That is what purpose you have called me here? Is it what you are saying is true? He looked at me, who am I called? Because if he says, then consultant has to listen, then only he will get the job and he will get the money or all such things. I asked him, why? So he had no answer, and he understood that I shall not definitely bog down. I came to the CEO and the owner of the company. I told him first sentence, sir, in this company I cannot do the consultation. Then manager was called. Manager said, sir, he asked that question. And I said, tell what happened. I just said. So he said, it is not my job to look after the laborers and all those things. I said, I am not looking after the laborers, but I am an external. I got the helmet, the apron, and the industrial shoes, just looking for half an hour or 1 hour. But he is working there for 12 hours, just an 18 years old boy. You are not giving him to him. If you give, maybe his productivity will increase and he will earn not 5,000 crore rupees profit. At that time it was $1 billion profit, but more than that. One example I am telling you. What the owner and the CEOs should say, Ashish, our wavelength doesn't match. I understood. That is why I said in the first sentence that I cannot do the consultation here. I hope you understand. He said, we understood. They had the respect. They came to drop me at the doorstep. In fact, everything was arranged. I came home as well. But it was good that I was upfront. I would have earned $1 million by doing consultation, but I wouldn't have got the real satisfaction that would have been there. Once someone from that company called me and said, Sir, we are 5,000 crore company and all fantastic things, he said. You would have given him 1 crore rupees, you should have kept your mouth shut and on and went away. I said, but that 1 crore would have been earned by wrong practices. What did you tell that boy? You told him, shall I tell you? I said, but you didn't speak. How do you know? I said, I got it from other sources. he was, he said, salute to you, sir. You told him that you are 18-year-old boy, you have 6 to 7 members in family, you work here, will pay you 10,000 rupees, with 8,000 rupees, the grocery and all things will you can buy and you take care of your family. That is what you told him? They said yes. Now they asked me, from where did you get this information? I said, don't, you see, don't mess with me, I said. I went to his family and asked them, so why you do extra work? I said, sir, I am not against you. I am not doing any kind of case against you. But I just wanted to know why the whole family is dependent on 18-year-old boy when they have 4 seniors in family and mother and father was also there. As they didn't have job because of, I hope you know, 1998 there was industrial, lot of industries got shut and he had the job. It is the 1998 thing. So I am not against you because all the industries have been closed and he had the job. I know you provided him job, you did a good job. But sir, can I give one calculation? He said yes. I told him, with this calculation your 5,000 may come down to by only 50 lakh for 5 years and 10 years calculations I gave him. Just you have to provide this. Then he said, if we give them family facility, they will ask more. I said, man, then give them KPI and KRA, key result area and KPI, key performance indicators, and then you may raise the salary or not, whatever you want to decide, you decide. But there are no KPIs, no KRAs, and still you are exploiting them just because he is in need. You try these things, sir. Maybe 5,000 can become 10,000 crore. At that time, he again said, salute to you, Ashish. He said, thank you. You opened my eyes, and he kept the phone down. I kept the phone down. Later on, we never met. I don't have to tell you. Third example. Once I went for a consultation. I hope you know that for quality aspect and several aspects there, we academicians are called for consultation in very many institutions. So what happens that there was one company who established the institution just to show that they are diverting their money for a good cause. I hope you understand. Education is charity in India. So they also had some 50 odd companies. They wanted to show they are doing charity and they are spending money in this, that. I mean, education was already business at that time. Still, education is taken as business. I think you might be knowing. It is just to show that it is charity. A lot of people are earning billions of dollars all over the world. It is not only in India. I am not blaming anyone, but it is a reality. So what happened that I saw one software in which everybody was working. I came to realize that where the money is going. Where the money is going is shown on that software. Then one person said, sir, kotwali chor hai. It means the owner himself is doing kind of a theft or whatever you can say. So I said, how can you say, sir, they have 100 companies, they want to divert the company, profit into 100 companies and pay less taxes. Straight calculations, and that's the business they do. I said it is unethical practice. So they have decided whether you want profit or ethics, because they are in business, they are into profit. Khatam. And then they started saying about all the $1 trillion companies as well. They are doing this. When you don't know, they show that so many downloads are there, and then when the other companies shown that they make the changes in your software, and they show that there are so many downloads from their so many websites. They automatically it gets downloaded, and they show that so many downloads are there on these many phones. And so by showing that there are 1 million downloads, they earn into 10 is equal to $10 million. That's why they earn. There are many companies are doing that. Why you are blaming us and all those things? It means the big companies, even the taxes which are being taken from you and all those things, they have been stolen. He started proving me. I said it's okay, but it at the end of the day, they are living and they are treating their body as their only host and soul and everything for them. But we are not on that path. We are on Paramarthik path. We have to think good about ourselves, our family, and the whole world as well. City level, province or state level, and nation level, and United Nations, and whole Earth, and the whole galaxy, the whole universe. We try to think like that. Then we can help each and everyone and can get the better ones who are done. Sir, these things works only in book, he person said. In practically it doesn't work. I said, come, I shall show you some companies who are working on that path. They are highly ethical and still they are surviving since so many years. Sir, such companies exist only in books, not in practice. Then once I showed him, he said, my God, I didn't know such ethical companies are there. But you have to, and those companies do not advertise they are the best companies or they are following ethics. This company advertise more because they have to earn more profit and hide more profit and earn more. At the end of the day, how much is required? I asked him ultimately. Everybody have 2, 3, 4, maximum 6 squares or meals twice or thrice a day. Throughout the life, how much you may eat? Maybe you earn, you live for 100 years, 365 a day, and 100 years it becomes 3650800 days. You have 6 meals, so how much it will cost? He made the calculation. It comes out to be, if the richest person is there, then he'll eat $6 billion or something like that. How much profit you are earning? Then I asked him. In the last 40 years, he said maybe more than $100 billion or something like that. So he failed in his own calculations as well. I mean, his boss and he and all those things. They failed themselves in their own calculations. उद्धरेत आत्मनात्मानम नात्मानमवसादेत. आत्मैव आत्मनो बंधु आत्मैव रिपु आत्मना. Now next श्लोक is बंधुरात्मनात्मना तस्य येनात्मत्वा व आत्मना जिता. ठीक है? You have to, that anatmanastu shatrute vartet atmaiva shatruvat. So if you win your own mind, win yourself, and you have control over yourself, then only you are your real friend. Otherwise, you are your own enemy. I mean, another place this has been used is for Jannat and for heaven and for Swarga. How many times, how many places, I mean, so many ills have been committed, you might be knowing around the world. Shall I give more examples? That same Shlok has been used in different ways around the world. Okay? Now what Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is saying, हा विचार आणि अहंकार सांडणे जे मग असं तीच वस्तू होई जे तरी आपली स्वस्ती सहजे आपण केली. स्वस्ती मीन्स कल्याण, मीन्स you should do your best and you should make yourself a realized soul, enlightened soul, yogi, bhakta, live in the heavenly state of mind. Swasti Shri Vateshu jo Laponi Jagadaakaru Bhase, all these things are there in Sangdev Pasashti. Now this Sangdev Pasashti is written by Dnyaneshwari Maharaj. Dnyaneshwari Maharaj sent a letter to, Sangdev Maharaj sent a blank letter to Dnyaneshwari Maharaj because he didn't realize he's just 21 years old, he's 1400 years old. What should I write? Respected Dnyaneshwar? Or my child Dnyaneshwar? What should I write? He sent a blank page to me. On that blank page, Dnyaneshwari Maharaj wrote this: Swasti Shri Vateshu, jo Laponi Jagada Pasu, Bhasemak Prakata, all these things. It means that this world is being seen, but the person the Paramatma who is holding this world, and the things of which it is made up, it is not seen, it is been hidden. Try to see that thing everywhere. That is what was the advice to of Dnyaneshwari to Chandev Maharaj. एरवी कोश कीटकाची आपरे आपण पया आपण वेरी जो आत्मबुद्धी शरीर चारूच થઈ. Like you don't think that you are only body, you are Atman. So kosh kitak, it means even the web is seen, the web is this much and the spider is that much. Kosh kitak means that silkworm is there, it binds itself around its the thread. Similarly, even the butterfly, it's wrap itself into this one and then it becomes butterfly. That is different story. But don't live like entangle into that kosh, means that much. Don't make yourself that much limited. You are vast, infinite. Try to merge yourself with the infinite. Beautiful, and you become Atma Buddhi and Atmastha. These are so big words. At what level he is talking? Bandhu Atmana Atmanatasya. You should become a friend of yourself, not the enemy of yourself. And for what purpose this same shlok, the verse has been used all around the world for good and bad cause. If you are born in good family, all beside you are all the good people are there, then you should be a good person only throughout your life. Even taking admission in institution, you try to evaluate many things that it is a good institution or not. Even while working, you work for a couple of months and see, these people are good, the atmosphere is good, and there is a chance of excelling over here for each and everyone. Then you start working over there. If the poisonous atmosphere is there, you say thank you very much. Now, once a person asks, sir, there is a poisonous atmosphere in all the institution, all the world, organization, institution all over the world. We are not, students, we are not getting real education. In one organization, a person said, sir, we are not getting as many facilities as per the law of this country or that country. I said, it's very common. Suppression, oppression, and suppression, I mean, not letting speak, freedom of speech, all these things doesn't exist. That person said. Then I said, you should find out a solution together. I said, talk to your boss. Sir, if I talk to him, he'll just give me pink slip and throw me out. That is because of that fear, people are working for years together. They do not get the real facilities they deserve. I already said 1 billion people don't have appointment letter and still they are working as a contract labor. Even teachers, PhD holders also don't have proper appointment letter. In almost, I calculated how much it was, around 141 countries. In fact, I calculated that as well. I inquired and did all these surveys. So you should not entangle yourself into the body. You should try to keep your body fit, mind, brain, and everything fit, and try to raise yourself as a yogi, as a Atmadhyani, as a Bhakta, and try to live in the state of mind called heaven, Jannat, or Sarga, whatever it may be. Then he has given a lot of examples. One of the best example is of the parrot. जैसे ते शुकाचे ने अंग भरे नळिका भुविनली तरी मोहरे एरी मोहरे तरी तेणे उडाय परिन पुरे मनशंका. In India you might have seen that a cage is there. Inside that it is been hung at some places. Inside that a parrot is there, and for that parrot, hanger is there, and a swing is there, and on that a tube-like structure is there which revolves in fact, and so that parrot holds that tube, and he starts like this, swinging like this. So when he is here, he loosens his the grip, and when it goes up, it just holds. When it comes down, he holds it slow. When he comes here again, he holds it up. So like this it happens. So he tries to hold the grip of that that tube, so that he should not fall down. While going up, In fact, he should realize that he that parrot has the wings. So even if it goes up, it will not fall down, but it should fly up, so that even if it, that swing happens, let it happen. So this is the example of Dnyaneshwari Maharaj, that you should not forget your wings. You can fly. And how can you fly? You should fly up and become one with the God, become bhakta, become yogi. Every time he is telling the same thing. I hope you understand. Don't keep manashanka. Manashanka means don't keep doubt on that. Trust the God. Mariye jivute nere tevute nivante jigeli. You just follow the whatever path you are on your life. You just follow. God will take care of each and every entity in this world. Manashanka. Don't keep a doubt in you. In iota of doubt you should not have. That's what it is mentioned in Dnyaneshwari. Okay. वयाची मानपिळी अटुबे होय आवळी टिटांतू नळी धरुनी ठाके. सेम थिंग. म्हणे बांधला मी पुढा ऐस्या भावनेच्या पडे खोडा की मोकळ्या पायाचा चवडा गोई अधिक आहे. डोंट थिंक दॅट आय एम लिव्हिंग इन बॉडी, आय हॅव बीन एंटँगल्ड टू दिस अँड ऑल दोज थिंग्स लाईक दॅट पॅरट. ऐसा काजिणे आतुरला तो सांगपा काय आणेके बांधला मग नोसंडी जरी नेला तोडून यार्था. I always try to think people in very many ways. Why Dnyaneshwar Maharaj had to take Samadhi at Sanjeevan Samadhi at 21 age? What could be the other reason though? He become an enlightened soul, and in that bhav he took Samadhi, and all those things are okay. Why these people don't like this world? Try to see the another side. He didn't get the food. So somebody what said, 4 पैसे कमाने की अक्कल नहीं और हमको आत्मज्ञान बता रहे. These are the words people have used against the sadhu santa, enlightened soul. What Dnyaneshwar Maharaj have not faced these things. You cannot earn a 4 paisa, 1 paisa as well. You don't have brains to earn 1 paisa money, and you are trying to teach us the आत्मज्ञान. So दूसरा सांगे आत्मज्ञान आपण कोरडे पाषाण. This much also have said Maharashtrian Hindi sided people, 90 crore people that becomes, have said, people speak Hindi and Marathi as well, at 12 crore and 90 crore, for example, 92 crore in today's term. People understand. So there were some people, not 90 crore, not 12 crore, but some people said that you don't know how to earn single paisa and you are trying to teach us Brahmadhyan. This has been word used against sadhu saints as well. Mother Teresa was not left. Even you take the name, Jesus Christ was not left. Dnyaneshwar Maharaj, Sri Krishna, before he was born, his maternal uncle was willing to kill him. Prabhu Ramchandra was not left. You take the name of a sadhu and saint or Avtari Purush, they were hacked like this. So is it not the another side that people don't like to live in that in an unethical world, and that is why they are taking Samadhi? This is the another side of the story. Okay, we are Parmarthi, we understand that he lived in that state of mind, he went for a Samadhi, and he is living in that Samadhi forever. That we know, but this side of story, did you understand? Have you ever thought over it? I have seen some people doing that against best of the best sadhus and sannyasi and good people, and that is why I feel pain, and then that is why I am saying these things. So what I saw, that the parrot is there, he is holding that tube. Even if his legs are cut, he falls dead, but he doesn't use that, it doesn't use its wings, he falls down. He might have seen that, and that is why he has given the example. That's how we try to remain in the body, and ego and egoism we do, and we do not try to become enlightened soul. That is the example given by Dnyaneshwar Maharaj. म्हणून आपण पया आपणची रिपू जेणे वाढविला संकल्प येर स्वयंबुद्धी म्हणे बापू जो नाथिले नेगे. That is why Sri Krishna is saying, don't get entangled into this world that is harmful. go and become yogi, bhakta, and do your work is worship every day, at every moment. If you are doing good things, work is worship every day, at every moment. You are your good friend. If you are not doing, you are doing on this side. You are doing everything for the your family by unethical means. Then you are enemy of yourself. Straight away, simple and straightforward language. Now somebody said, Sir, Shri Krishna also has done unethical things. Why you are trying to become, you talk like Harishchandra or Yudhishthir. You talk like Shri Krishna. I asked them reverse question immediately. Give me an example in Geeta, Dnyaneshwari, Puran, or even Mahabharata. Shri Krishna has spoken lie. Somebody said Shishupal. I said he gave warning 99 times and 100 times he just killed him, because 100 you are blaming a godly person, it is a pap in fact. So okay, I mean that was the thing at that time. Then he said that in Jarasandha he ran away. There are so many times. Kala even time also he ran away because his death was written by. He went to the Muchkunda where he was sleeping. Then he kicked him. Then Muchkunda opened his mind and the Kala even was died. He started giving example. I started giving answer. Then he said Jarasandha attacked 17 times on Mathura, and so he shifted the all the people from Mathura to Dwarka, 1,000 kilometers minimum away. He started giving example. I started giving him answer. Then he started giving example of Semantak. Why living God will steal the Semantak money? Semantak money means that pearl, if it is, that oozes the gold in the sunlight or some whatever it may you call. So why he should steal? He is the king. He can, if he wishes, he can. In fact, he's God himself. He can bring as much gold as he wants. I mean, while these people are alive, why they are doubted? Why the people take their examination instead of their own examination? Why Santa Ramdas, why Dnyaneshwari Maharaj and all these people? Why people trouble them? There is a fault in our system. There is not fault in people like us. The fault in your system that is going to kill you someday, sometime. Try understand. In my TED talk also I have said that if we want to go to moon, Mars and beyond, we want such people who are doing work is worship, not the fake activities. In Marathi it is known as Pata Dagne. Just to show that I am working, the people do something, cleaning activity, this and that, just to earn money. Because they know the fantastic things are going on behind that and they will just earn money and go home. No, do not tolerate all this nonsense. If you tolerate, imagine next generation there will be no job left. If you generate more job, then they will get the job. If you are not generating job, you are not helping to grow the empire, the business or some people or something like that. If you are not graduating students, if you are not doing all these good things, then there will be nothing left. What they will do? Then they will become this and that, and they, doomsday will be there definitely. Apocalypse, doomsday, and all those things. I mean, so we have to remain on good path. You see, I have seen this Shlok. Bandhuratmanatmatasya. You become friend of yourself, not enemy. Like that person to whom the people misguided him, he didn't give him the industrial shoes and apron and helmet as well, but getting 12 hours that boy was doing the job. Okay, so we should be focusing on these things only. What? We should become a yogi, Atmadhyani, living in that state of mind of Swarga and get the things done. We should not waste our time. And try to understand. Swami Madhavanath used to say that whatever I tell you, try to understand it from very many facets. Positive, negative, this side, that side, this person, that person. Ask all the meanings of whatever I told. And then once you realize this is true, this is false, then come on this path and just remember that it is beyond that as well. Come on the right path, but it is beyond the right path as well. Just know it and try to behave like that. Swami Madhanath, my Sadguru, being a Sadguru, is asking her to evaluate whatever he is telling. And others are saying that whatever I say is Veda Vakya. You have to follow that. Forget it. If an enlightened soul is telling to realize it from and or try to understand from very many facets, then try to understand everything from very many sides. Positive, negative, neutral, this corner, that corner. Ask that person what is his feeling, what are his views. Understand from very many directions and then only to follow that path. But after you come to this path, do not leave this path, because you are going to be yogi, bhakta, and you will live in the state of mind that is known as Swarga, Jannat, or heaven. So you have to achieve that while we are living in this body only. So get rid of all these things. Become your own friend, not the enemy, and try to achieve that state of mind, for which purpose we have got the human body after 8.4 million births. Okay, that is what Dnyaneshwari Maharaj and Sri Krishna is telling. Let us try to be on this path. Thank you very much.